It's another word of the day, and I'm giving you plenty of bung for your bank. Today, I present you with the official names for two common slips of the tongue. Have you ever transposed segments of your speech? For example, have you gotten your tang tungled? Asked for begs and aching? Only had tea martinis? This error is known as a spoonerism, named after a 19th century British professor, Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who is reputed to have this linguistic quirk. Reverend Spooner was your classic absent-minded professor at New College, Oxford, and the poor man's gaffes were accidental. He disliked the reputation he got for this little habit, but hey, how many of us can claim to be remembered for anything 92 years beyond death? I can guarantee you nobody's going to remember anything Slave Emily did in 100 years unless she steps it up.
Hey, I heard that.
Oops. Do you tend to misuse one word when you really mean another? Have you ever danced the flamingo? I hear Mike Tyson once said he might just fade into Bolivian. Using an incorrect word in place of another one of similar pronunciation or spelling is known as a malapropism. Oh, great. Another absent-minded professor is to blame, right? Wrong. This is a case of life imitating art. The Rivals was a 1775 play by Richard Brinsley Sheridan. He named one of his characters Mrs. Malaprop, which he probably fashioned from the French term mal à propos, meaning inappropriate. And guess what Mrs. Malaprop was famous for? Yep, you guessed it. These little mistakes can be a lot of fun, especially when done by people in positions of power. Who can forget George W. Bush's amusing speeches? Weapons of mass production, holding allies hostile. W was so famous for slips of the tongue, whole books were written documenting the things he'd say. He was a misunderestimated president, but at least he was able to maintain a sense of humor. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Are you ready for another word? I hear the bird is the word, in case you haven't heard.
Oh my God, this is Surfing Bird by the Trashmen. This is my favorite song of all time. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird. But bird's a word.